Hello, everybody, Mac here, and today I'm going to talk about 6 things that you may not know have been added to GTA Online in the Heist update. So this is going to be a part 2 to a video I made a few days ago, talking about 6 things that you may not know about GTA Online that came out in the Heist update. And this is going to be a part 2 to that, so I'm going to have 6 features in this, and a lot of you guys really seem to enjoy that video of the 6 things that you may not know. So I'm going to do a part 2 to that, because you guys did really seem to enjoy that. I got 6 things here I'm going to be talking about in this video, and these are features that you may not know about, or they may have been in the patch notes, but they were something that wasn't really something that they advertised in the Heist update, or something that wasn't even in the patch notes at all. So the first feature I'm going to be talking about is that you can now zoom in with the Marksman rifle in helicopters. In the previous 6 things that you may not know about GTA Online in the Heist update, I talked about how you can shoot RPGs and sniper rifles in the side of helicopters, and you can actually zoom in with the Marksman rifle. Now, you can also do this with the other snipers, but the Marksman rifle on ground, you cannot do that. On the ground, you cannot zoom in with the Marksman rifle scope, but here you can. I don't think it's that much of a zoom compared to the advanced scope on the heavy sniper or the sniper, but it is something that's nice, and in my opinion, I think that the Marksman rifle is the best sniper to use in a helicopter because it's kind of hard to actually use the snipers in a helicopter unless you're very steady. So the next thing is that some scopes that were tan are now black. Now this is on the carbine rifle, the special carbine in the combat MG, which if you have the scope on those, they used to be like this tan beige color, but now they're this black color, which is similar to all the other scopes, which I don't know why they did this. It's something that's very small. It doesn't really change up anything of them. But I personally think it looks better, in my opinion, and it's not like an option in the accessories of your gun, so it's not like you can choose a tan or a black scope. That would be kind of cool though, but in my opinion, the black scopes do look quite nice, and I really enjoy them. And this is on the carbine rifle, and the special carbine, and the combat MG. Next is that apartments now have interiors. Now, if you go around to different apartments in the game, apartments now have these interiors with them. And what these are is you can't go inside of them, but you can see and you can look inside of them. And this wasn't there before. There used to be just like this black wall, or you couldn't really see inside of the lobbies. But now you can. You can see elevators, you can see some magazines and some of them. And they're all pretty much different, and they're very nice. I wish that you could actually go inside your apartment, like the bottom floor, and look around and in the lobby and all that. I think that would be pretty cool. Hopefully they may add that in a new update, or maybe in GTA 6 or something they could add that. And I would really enjoy it if they did actually make it so that you could walk into them and look around. So next is that there's now new awards and new rewards for completing Heist and doing some specific challenges. If you go to your stats, and be careful whenever you go to your stats, but if you go to the bottom, it will say that you have new awards. And what these are is you have a whole tab of Heist awards, and you have new rewards for like chrome rims. You can get new shirts for doing these challenges, and they're not too much, but they are quite nice. If you want to go do some challenges, then you can do that to get some t-shirts, which are kind of nice. One thing that I do want to make clear is you want to be very careful whenever you go to your stats. At least on next gen, there's a kind of a glitch, and that this has been happening to a lot of people recently on next gen. Is that whenever you go to your stats, I think it's whenever you go to your general stats, your game will freeze and you have to close out the game. You have to restart it, and it's something that's very annoying. So you want to be careful there. I've had that problem ever since next gen has come out, and they haven't fixed it yet. So I don't know if that's Xbox One only, or if people on PS4 or PS3 or Xbox 360 are also having that problem. It didn't happen to me on 360, but on Xbox One it does seem to have a problem where whenever you go to your stats on the general stats, it will just freeze your game, and it will just crash the game. So there's that. Just be careful. Don't go to your general stats. So I would say whenever you go to your stats, just go up, and it will bring you down to the Heist area. You should be fine there. but just be careful whenever you go to your stats so that your game doesn't crash. But you can get some pretty cool t-shirts, and they're pretty nice t-shirts. I really like them. And once you get a t-shirt, or you can also get free chrome rims. Once you get a t-shirt, what you want to do is you want to go to your specialties in your clothing stores and do that. There's also a new email system, which I did talk about this before, but if you want to go to your email system, it's not in your actual phone. It's actually on the internet. So once you go to the internet in-game, it will actually have a email system at the top of the iFind internet. And once you go there, you can message your friends, or you have an inbox. Now, it's kind of weird how this isn't on your email app, or in-game. They've added that to online. It doesn't seem like whenever somebody sends you a message, it goes there. So you have to go to the internet, which is kind of weird. I don't know why, and it's not useful for me at least, because not only do the Xbox One and PS4 and PS3 and Xbox 360 have messaging systems built into the console, but also if you go to your Rockstar Social Club, you can also send people messages on there. And it also doesn't seem to have any of your crew friends, so it only seems to have your actual friends. So it's kind of weird. I may not use it, but if you guys want to use it, if you don't want to open up a different application in your console, or for some reason, if you just want to have an email system, then you can do that. But honestly, I'm not going to be using it, just because for some reason you can't use it in your email app. But just if you want to use it, then there you can use it. It's not that hard to use. And finally, there's a new blip for vehicles with turrets. Now, if you go to if you go into the map, there will actually be a new kind of turret vehicle blip that will show up whenever somebody's in a insurgent or a Karen technical. Now, it also seems to do it if they're in the insurgent without a gun. Which if you don't know, there's two insurgents. There's one with a turret and there's one without a turret. And the one with a turret, has seats 9 people, and then you have one that's a 6-seater. Both seem to have this kind of this blip, and then also the Karen Technical also have a blip. So it's kind of nice if you're running around and you see on the minimap, you can know, oh, these guys have a turret. Although I don't like how the insurgent without a gun has one, because the one without a gun you don't really have to be super scared of compared to the one with the turret. So I would like to see it, maybe a different blip, or just a blip taken out that only sits 6 people and doesn't have a turret. But those are just my thoughts on that. And all of these are kind of nice. There's some smaller things that you may not know, but they are kind of nice. So if you want to go check out the previous part of this, which is also another new 6 things that you may not know, then definitely go check those out. I mean, there's some stuff like new pointing animations, only 2 stars for getting cops, and more stuff like that. If you want to go check that out, then link in the description. So hope you guys enjoy, and if you have any kind of features that people may not know about in GTA Online, then definitely let me know in the comments. I may make a 3rd part to this. Maybe. I may do this for new updates as well. I probably will, because this is, I honestly really like making these videos. So I'm going to try and maybe do this a bit more. So that's about it for just these features. But let me know in the comments if you have any other features. So I hope you all enjoy. Feedback is always appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next video.